Alright, I'm back again. On the docket for today, I have two topics I would like to discuss. The first one is there's been a move put forth in the Kyle Rittenhouse case to have his bail, terms of his bail, modified. I kind of have mixed feelings about this. Basically, when he was arraigned, he went out with his parents to a bar to celebrate and had a beer. In the link I'll throw in the description below, it does point out that in Wisconsin, where they were, it is perfectly legal to do so. For an 18-year-old to go to a bar with a parent or legal guardian. I can see why people are upset with that if you don't know that. But it was not part of his original terms on his bail. He was well within the legal rights where he was at the time. So I don't see why when you actually look at the information, I don't see why that's an issue. But they are going to go ahead and modify those terms. Now you may be thinking, well, why wasn't it in the terms of the bail to begin with? Well, I'm willing to wager 18-year-olds drinking alcohol is not something that typically comes up. Now, then again, I'm not a defense attorney or a prosecuting attorney, either one. So, I've never been there personally, so I don't know if alcohol consumption is even in terms of bail to begin with. I think that falls in the category of they're just doing this to save their own bacon because of the public outrage. The second thing in regards to his terms of bail, they are modifying it so he's not allowed to throw up white supremacy symbols. I don't agree with this, and here's why. The white supremacist symbol that he threw up was the OK sign. So here he is going out to celebrate after being arraigned, having his freedom, and he throws up an OK sign. And apparently that's racist. Now, I know a lot of people who are very much left of center. Some of them, they're quite progressive, they're quick to call something racist and all that. And even they're like, when did the OK sign become a sign of white supremacy? I don't get it. I don't understand. I think that's a little bit of in my mind, that's still a symbol for okay, great, whatever, got it, not white supremacy. So in my mind, I'm thinking this is a massive overreach from people trying to nitpick, looking for a reason to be pissed off. So I don't agree really with that. If you can provide proof that in the context in which it was used, it was being used as a sign of white supremacy or racism or anything like that, then you would have a leg to stand on. But I don't see that not in my mindset. I don't see enough to warrant that. I think, like I said, it's just overreach by people who are looking for a reason to be pissed off. Not that he's not giving them plenty of reason to be pissed off. I think I've mentioned this before, and I will say it again. If you walk out of an arraignment and go celebrate while wearing a walking out on bail, and you're wearing a shirt that says "free as fuck," pardon the language, that's not a good idea. I mean, you are perfectly within your rights to do so. It's just when you're staring down the barrel of a trial by a jury of your peers, it's probably not a good idea beforehand to give them the middle finger. And that's, from a PR standpoint, that's what happened. In his case, you want to portray that you are young, you're maybe a bit foolish, but you were kind of scared in a situation where you're in over your head and got, crap happens. You don't want to come off as being cocky, arrogant, or anything else. Really and truthfully, if you go into a courtroom going for a jury of your peers, and you come across as cocky and arrogant, I'm pretty sure that's going to hurt your case, and piss off the judge to boot. So you just don't do that. Yeah, I'm trying out new facial expressions to show, some degree of exasperation or whatnot. That's how stupid of a move that is. Now for the second thing on the docket for today. You are in over your head when Russia taunts you. And they have come back and hit again, and I'll throw a link down below, on like the big tech censoring people, yours truly included, and running out websites and everything else because they don't like what they're saying or posting. Well, you screw up when Russia steps up and says, well, boy, how is this really is not representing your ideals of Western democracy now, is it? Yeah. I know this is going to sound critical. I kind of like it when the news media in other countries throw generic shade at things that actually have Americans pissed off as well, but for some reason American news media and even a lot of your large chunk of your politicians stick their fingers in their ear too. I just love it when that happens. Anyway, I'm still, like that, I'll throw some links down below. I think I about said all I have to say. No updates on my front on getting my account reinstated. No luck actually speaking to someone with some sort of brain. I've had a little luck through the Better Business Bureau, but Facebook is just sending a copy and paste of a generic statement back. They're completely ignoring my claim, which is you close my account or lock my account down for 30 days without cause. They are ignoring that and going with they keep coming back with, if you're seeing a post that you don't agree with, you can always report it. I'm not reporting that. I'm reporting the fact you closed my account down and disabled the link to dispute it. Sad as it is to say, I think I don't know what's worse, the AI or the DAs at Facebook, that if you actually get to speak to someone. Yeah, it's got me a little riled up. Anyway, I'll have a couple links down below. What do you think? you think it's kind of humorous that Russia is throwing shade at the United States? And do you think Kyle Rittenhouse is about, what do you think, first off, about the proposed changes to his terms on bail? Also, do you think Kyle Rittenhouse is seemingly going out of his way to try and find an excuse to get locked up? Because that's, to me personally, it seems, if he does not want, let me rephrase, if he wants to go to jail for a very, 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 very long time, he seems to be doing about every last thing I could think of to go to jail. And if he doesn't want to go to jail, it seems like he's doing every last thing he can to screw that up. Anyway, like I said, let me know what you think later.